Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday evening. Today, we're going to talk about some things where you just don't do. So, I have a message here for you to take heed on what to do when getting. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Happy Friday evening. If this is the first time you're viewing my channel, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. If you need to reach me, I'm only available at piscegoodness@gmail.com. If you want to send a small donation to help my channel grow, I do have a cash app. It is Pisces Goddess, $ Pretty Ye. What we're going to talk about today, and I've been doing this for a long time, okay? And what we're going to talk about is be mindful of buying things from secondhand, which is called thrift stores. Now, a lot of times you might see some stuff like, oh, this is really nice. It might be curtains, it might be, clothing or whatever. Some people, they get stuff old, they want to mix with something new. But you got to be really careful because a lot of times you don't know where these items, who they belongs to. Okay, and it has energies attached to it. So say, for example, you went to a thrift store and you purchased some things and you take it back in your house. Okay, you bringing that energy into your home. Like I said, you don't know what kind of person where it came from, who owned it, what kind of person they are. Some people are not real nice people. Some people are very guarded for their belongings. So even if they leave the physical realm into the spiritual realm, they still their belongings because their energies is still attached to it. So when you come and bring things from the thrift store into your home, you are also giving that energy to come into your home. Okay, so it's a message that I'm gonna have connect to this. A girl, she's speaking about a lady, speaking about the experience she had from purchasing a mirror from the thrift store. Check it out. Drop in the comment section if you experience anything like this from buying things from a secondhand, also known thrift store. This is a short message. I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And happy Friday. Now this here, I meant to add this to the other little clipping that I was just doing about purchasing things from a thrift store. Okay, now I had a similar experience, okay, but I didn't actually go to a thrift store. It was actually someone, it was a neighbor of mine's, a lady, older lady. She was very sick and she passed away. So she was a neighbor of mine's, okay, and her daughter, was singing, asking me, hey, they put the little things out, they was cleaning out her home and asking, did I want this iron? It was an iron and it was like a toaster oven, very nice. It was kind of old looking because I like antique stuff. I sit there and I brought it in my home. Why did I do that? Let me tell you something. Within a amount of minutes, okay, it wasn't even 20 minutes, I had a massive of horse flies all in my home. They just appeared out of nowhere. I didn't have no window open. I didn't, it's just, where it is, where this house is, how this house was made when I was living there at the time. It wasn't nothing for those tremendous, huge horse flies to be in my home. And I sit there and I looked at my husband and I told him, we got to remove this immediately. When we sit there and took the stuff out of the home, out our home, and threw it in a dumpster, we went back into the house. All the flies were gone. So that means that is truly true. You cannot and be mindful of taking things in your home, okay? Because like you said, you don't know what type of person that person really are. Just because you see a person on the outside, you don't know what they are in the inside. Take heed. Now, stay tuned to listen to this lady's story now.
Never buy a mirror from a thrift store, and here's why. Okay, you guys, a year ago, I was about to move, so I went into a thrift store. This is a big name thrift store in the United States. I'm not going to call their name, but a lot of people shop here. When I went into this thrift store. I like to get something old and something new. So I purchased a modern mirror and a vintage mirror, old, outdated mirror. Okay, you guys. Fast forward, I moved like a year. This been last year. This was in May of 2022. It's May 2023 right now, going on June. But I just put these mirrors out about a month ago. Okay, these mirrors sit parallel in my room, straight across from each other. I have the up-to-date mirror, and I have the old vintage mirror. It sits on the floor, very old looking. You guys, when I put those mirrors out, so much demonic stuff started happening in my life. It felt as someone was watching me. Something was attacking everything that I do. Okay? So 2 weeks ago, I'm watching Netflix, and I'm watching the movie Missing that Nia Long that came out. Great movie. I'm into it, and you guys, I hear a voice. Now, there's no one in my house but me at this point. And so this voice was not physical. It was a spiritual voice. And it said directly to me, it says, get rid of those mirrors. So at that point, I'm like, wait a minute, where did this voice come from? So at that point, I'm thinking, hey, I gotta obey. I need to get rid of these mirrors. So I go, I put these, like as I told you, they sit parallel from each other. I turned the mirrors around. Instantly, I didn't put them up. I just turned them around, and so happy I fell asleep that night. What God showed me was a portal created in my room. When I fell asleep, I seen demons walking in and out of these mirrors. Okay. You guys, please be careful of what you buy in thrift stores. As I did my research, never ever buy a mirror. A lot of demonic things are attached to items people leave in thrift stores, especially mirrors. They are like the single most biggest portal you can ever have. Never buy an old mirror from a thrift store, okay? So much stuff was happening to me, but when I put these mirrors up, you guys, I'm finally getting a sense of relief. Something